So it's just a wonderful time to think about what you're making for fall and how are you going to be prepared for the holidays. A great time to jump in is when we have our fabulous huge customer pick mini food processor finally back in stock, and today it's at a feature price with 5 interest-free monthly payments. You can put this on any major credit card, less than $10 a month. Check this out. We do have 3 colors. We have it for you in the, I think we're calling this one red. This one is black, though it has a lot of stainless steel, and this one is technically called our stone gray. So it's got just a little hint of gray. But let me tell you what it isn't. It's not one of those big, bulky, heavy food processors that take up so much room in the cupboard and they're an incredible pain to clean. This is a mini food processor, but let me tell you, it packs a punch. It is so powerful. You will never chop your onions again. You'll never shred the cheese again by hand. You'll be making sauces and pestos and salsas like crazy, and you're gonna love that it comes with all the different blades. Check these out. You have a slicing blade. You also have a dicing blade, and then you also have that great little whisking blade. You can even make your favorite little whipped creams in here. It's a fantastic opportunity for you. I'm glad it's here because the rave reviews are in. You love this little mini powerhouse. So Curtis, tell us about your mini food processor because it's small but mighty.
Well, listen, we use food processors in the restaurant every single day, big ones, right? But we cook for 100 guests per night. You're cooking for 2, 3, 5 people at home. You need a little guy because the problem with a big one is it's hard to catch the ingredients. You've had that problem before, I know it. Watch what I can do. Look at this, 5 tomatoes in here. By the way, these little pinch bowls come in sets of 4 and they're available for you as well. I'm throwing in onions, chipotle. I've got a handful of cilantro. Let's dump that in. And then a pepper. And look, I'm literally squashing that in and you'll think, oh, maybe it won't turn. Wait until you see this. You literally just turn that on. It'll all catch. You don't have to do anything. And in a couple of seconds, and that is literally all it takes. Now, by the way, that was speed 1. There's also speed 2. And if you go in the other direction, there's a pulse function. Okay, so in just a couple of seconds, you have this unbelievable, let me get my big old blade out of there. Have a look at here. That gorgeous salsa that comes out of it. So amazing salsa done in seconds. Same thing with guacamole. Throw your avocados, throw in your chili, throw in some cilantro or some parsley, a little bit of lime juice, and then you just go ahead, if you want it nice and creamy, let it go for maybe 5 seconds. If you want it kind of rustic, just let it go for maybe 2 or 3 seconds. That's how I like my guacamole, still with little chunks in there. So then you go ahead, you remove your blade, and you can see that gorgeous guacamole that you've made. So you can see here how I'm doing this, the right sort of portions for a family. It's got a 2-cup capacity. Very, very simple and easy. Now, that's the food processor. You switch the blade, wait till you see this. I mean, you will be blown away at how you're gonna grate. We turn it up to 2. Take the top out, and then you just drop your cheeses. Hard cheeses, soft cheeses, doesn't matter. And it is what I like to call an endless chute, because you are restricted only by how big your bowl is. And you can see here, look how much cheese I've grated in the first couple of seconds. So imagine doing this with the vegetables of your choice, the fruits that you like to grate and put into fruit cakes and other, carrot cake we'll be making as the season kicks in. So in just seconds, you literally are grating as much cheese. Why buy grated cheese that's got a thing called anti-caking agent? Doesn't sound very appetizing, does it? You know why? Because you don't want to eat it. It's there so the cheese doesn't clump together because they have to store it for weeks and weeks. No, you grate it fresh, same with your veggies. Next, I'm going to make a chimichurri. This is the perfect dressing to serve with a steak. All right, so you throw your green herbs in. I've got parsley. Look how much I'm putting. I'm putting literally a cup of each. Parsley and cilantro. You can put oregano as well. I've got a little garlic, some chili, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of red wine vinegar, and in seconds, you've got the most beautiful steak sauce. It's called chimichurri, comes from Argentina. Literally 3 seconds later, and have a look at this. I've got my gorgeous New York strip steak here. And this is what we serve downstairs at Gwen as one of the options. Look at that beautiful steak sauce. I mean, just delicious. So pestos are wonderful. Sarah, you've got this at home, I think, don't you? What do you think of it?
Well, I'll tell you what I did have at home. I had the food processor that I received as a gift for my wedding, which was more than 17 years ago. And let me tell you, that was this like huge, gigantic food processor. I think it was bigger than me. It took up the entire cupboard. Let me tell you how many times I actually used that food processor. I used it like twice. I used it twice because it was such a pain to clean. There were so many parts. I didn't know how to put it back together. I didn't know how to get it back in the cupboard. So eventually that giant food processor went to the donation pile. This is the food processor that I recommend because it's great for everyday chores. Maybe it's the salsa, maybe it's the pesto, maybe it's the hummus. Maybe you want to go ahead and make a quick sauce or salad dressing. If all you do is use it for slicing your onions or shredding your cheese, gosh, it's more than worth its weight in gold. And you're getting an incredible appliance that's designed by a professional chef who has award-winning kitchens. Curtis, let me just brag about you for just a moment. You've been seen on The Talk, The Chew, The Rachel Ray Show, The Biggest Loser, Take Home Chef, and of course you have Michelin stars to your name, award-winning restaurants in LA. I mean, when you put your name behind it, it's gotta be the best because I know you have a reputation to uphold.
Right. You know, you're absolutely right. And you know, the thing for me is, why work harder if you don't have to? Look, I just chopped this many onions. Watch this. I mean, you can see how perfectly minced they are. And when a recipe like a risotto or a pasta dish calls for finely chopped onions, look no further. I mean, how much do we all love cauliflower rice? Look, I can pack it full here of cauliflower florets. I go ahead, I turn it on. If that ever happens, you give it a quick shake and have a look at that. It all falls down absolutely perfectly. And have a look at this. Again, I need to remove my, what's it called, the blade, and have a look at the cauliflower rice. In seconds, you're making cauliflower rice. You can do the same with broccoli, celery, carrots, you name it. Now, over here, I've got a dressing that I'm going to show you. So come on over. I'm going to throw my parsley leaves in. I've got some beautiful mustard that I'm going to put down. Then I'm going to add a little red wine vinegar. I'm going to add a little lemon juice. I'm going to add some olive oil, a little bit of honey. So any kind of dressing that you would like to make, you can now do in such easy, a little bit of olive oil goes in, such easy and simple stuff that you never thought you could make yourself. You thought you had to buy it from elsewhere. Well, you don't. Gorgeous dressing straight over my salad. Look at that, Sarah.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying here because there is a huge bowl of freshly made guacamole right in front of me. So I'm gonna dive into that in just a moment, but let me give you some updates on the colors. We have 3 colors. You're gonna see a lot of the stainless steel, so it's just kind of a fun accent color. We have it for you in black. We have that color that's called stone gray, and we have it for you in red. All you do is plug it in, and you got 350 watts of power. These are premium solid stainless steel blades. This isn't plastic. You're getting top quality. You're getting all the attachments so it can funnel the food right into your bowl that you're serving, or you can go ahead and make those sauces and pestos and that incredible guacamole right inside. But whatever you do, don't miss out. Today's our 5 Flex Pay day for Curtis Stone. We don't always have everything Curtis on 5 flexible payments. So let me show you how easy it is to order. You can just pick up the phone. You can give us a call. You can go online to hsn.com. You type in the item number 660017. And if this is your first purchase from Curtis Stone, well, welcome to the club. Now, let me tell you, this is a very popular club to be in here because this is our #1 top-rated brand. That means this customer brand here at HSN gets more rave reviews than any other line of products we offer here. So you are in good company. It's tried and true. All of his products will exceed your expectations, and you're gonna love how handy this is. The dimensions on this one, gosh, it's only about 10 inches high, maybe 13 inches high when you add on that extra feeder tube, and it's really only about 5.5 inches across. So if you have room for an appliance that's smaller than the size of your hand, you've got room for a food processor, and it's super easy to clean as well, right, Curtis?
It sure is. Now, I've got my emulsifying blade over here, and I'll show you how that works. You drop it straight in. Go ahead and pour a little cream. You know, sometimes you feel like a little bit of whipped cream, but you can't be bothered getting your whisk out or your stand mixer out. Well, look, in 4-5 seconds, depending on how much you put in, You've got perfect whipped cream, look at that, in seconds. Right now, I've gone ahead and got a brownie here ready for you. Yes, you guys, this is the item of the day as far as I'm concerned. This is those incredible knife set that you can all take home. I'm gonna take a little Santoku knife. When I say little, it's 5 inches, and I'll cut myself a perfect little square of brownie. Look at that, oh yes. Because I don't know about you, but I like a little whipped cream on my brownie. So I'm gonna put that on, I'll save that for later. But imagine doing it in 5 seconds flat. Okay, over here I'll make a quick dressing. I know we've got to move on, but check this out. I've got some blue cheese, a little drizzle of olive oil, some buttermilk, I've got some scallions, I've got a little mayonnaise, I have some garlic, I've got some sour cream. You dump all of this stuff in, and what I'm making, of course, is a blue cheese dressing. So the things that you used to only think that you had to buy, forget it. You do not. You can make this in literally seconds when you have the right tool, and you'll do this iceberg lettuce. I'll do this with some crispy bacon. Go ahead and pour that gorgeous creamy blue cheese dressing over. I mean, come on. That just looks sensational.
And you know what? You save so much on the calories, the preservatives, the sugars, the salts, if you make your salad dressings at home. I would love for you to try this. It is on 5 Flex Pay today. Don't miss out. 660017 is your item number. And I got to remind you about, really, the star of the show is going to be this amazing 13-piece cookware set. It's finally back in stock. Right now, I have 3 colors, but I wouldn't be surprised